Welcome, Mr. Decker here. This is an intro video for a new campaign that I will be joining called Sins of the Mechanicus. It's set in the Warhammer 40k universe, if you didn't know that by the name of the campaign. I'm going to be recording it and putting it up on YouTube. So the premise is that we used to be part of the Mechanicus faction of the Empire of Man. Now, for whatever reason, our chapter or section of the Mechanicus, I don't know if they were divided into chapters or not, got kicked out of our original world. We weren't a bigger, basically stronger part of the Mechanicus was like, we don't like you guys. We want you off our world, kind of thing. And so we became one of those traveling ships where you're basically looking for a better place to settle down. We found a world, and we didn't know it, but it was an important world. The Empire of Man didn't know it was important either. Well, we settled there. We started digging, found some old technology. What we found, which I believe was supposed to be a large capital ship from the age of the AI. Some ship not unfriendly. So we started developing some new technologies and stuff, working with the AI bit by bit to get advancements. The Mechanicus, the ones that were mad and didn't like us, were like, hey, we see you got some nice technology there. We want it. I'm like, no, it's our technology. You can't just take it from us. We found it. They're like, okay, bet. Right? They're big. This part of the Mechanicus, Adeptus Mechanicus, they were a big chapter or section, platoon, whatever they call themselves. And they jumped to the planet. I think they had a dreadnought. They were going to use bigger guns, basically wipe us out, take the technology, that kind of thing. It happens all the time, apparently, in the Warhammer universe. Well, what we had found wasn't a regular ship. It was the capital ship with an AI from the age of the AI supremacy. Or it might have been called something else. Anyways, they opened their, pretty sure they were a dreadnought from the Empire standards. Opened weapons on the surface. Began bombarding the place. Not good. I lost quite a few men that day. And some landing locations. And some facilities. What they hadn't counted on was the AI. Because they didn't know it existed. It woke up enough to go, hey, I don't like that. Blew their dreadnought. I believe it was a dreadnought. But anyways, blew their ship out of the sky. Vaporized it. Now nothing larger than, I believe the DM said it was a cruiser. Nothing larger than a cruiser can enter into the solar system without being immediately evaporated. Which drove the war down to a different scale and made it more balanced for us. The war will not... It's not so one-sided anymore because they can't bring a big ship and they are limited on the amount of people they can land at a time, because while they do have some landing zones that's safe for them to land, they can't bring everything down at once, and the ships that could won't leave, are not capable of leaving the atmosphere again, and the real big ships will be blown to pieces quite easily by the AI ship. It's still kind of semi-active in this role. So we have an advantage of being established already. Now, our faction is split into 3 sub-factions. They are... One is kind of demonic. They work with demons from the warp who are called Umbrals. And I'm not sure if it's part of regular Warhammer 40k lore. They're basically somewhat a shadow demons kind of thing, but they're not considered very powerful by other things in the warp. They're definitely more powerful than, standard humans, but the standards of creatures in the warp, they're not very powerful. And so I believe, if I remember correctly, there's 2 paths you can go with them. I had a previous character in this setting. It's actually part of the same war, but it's a different part of it. Who was bonded with one of these demons, basically using a host symbiotic relationship. I named him David. It was fun. I liked playing him. I didn't get to play him very much, but I did like playing him. The other way the demons are used is kind of more like Spirit of the Machine kind of thing, which I believe is a Warhammer 40k, where the machine spirits, that kind of thing. Then you have the Mechanicus themselves branch, more technology, more dealing with AI. In that campaign that David existed in, one of the other players played basically a character who had been reborn with a completely machine body, because his body died, but his mind had not. He was formerly I believe, a Mechanicus. Or whatever, the tech priest. I think it was a tech priest. Maybe. I don't remember. But he was given a new body, given like a little semi-AI companion to teach and grow with. And that is one of the things, integration or sublimation of technology for the AI part, for that section of this branch of the Mechanicus, or that subfaction. Right? There's the 2 options. There's integration, which is more like becoming part of it, and sublimation, more using the AI. For this campaign, there's 2 players playing in the Mechanicus subfaction, 1 in demonic and 2 more in the last faction, which I haven't described yet. I don't remember which ones they were, the 2 that are doing the Mechanicus part. Or the demon part. They're not my characters, so I haven't really looked. Or I haven't seen actual information on them recently, so I've kind of forgotten what they were doing. Now, the last faction is genetic manipulation. So there are 2 players playing with that, and we've come up with 2 bloodlines, that the DM did, kind of based on the ideas we wanted to work with. And the 2 bloodlines are the Volpine bloodline, so fox related. That, without diving too deep into that character and their bloodline stuff, they're more quick, charismatic, or wisdom based on what they chose, the sub options within that bloodline. And in my character, I chose I asked for a Wolverine style bloodline. My character, I chose the 2. Each of our characters leads a platoon, a group of some sort of warriors, troops, and I chose to be the medics. And so I chose, I don't know if any of you have played Command and Conquer Generals, but the Chinese have their basic human troops are called the Red Guard. You get enough of them in a group and they get a bonus. That's what I kind of was like, hey, can we do like group bonuses a little bit? So I chose wolf because they will run in packs and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the theme for my character, pack leader. I'm not sure about the other ones, and I am going to ask the players if they want to do an intro video that I put on my channel, which would introduce their characters more than them. They don't have to do this video thing. I think that's it for the background information for the actual campaign setting. So this campaign is going to run every other week, perhaps less often than that, but I'll record those videos and then I'll put them up. They'll probably be a couple hours long. How I'm going to do it is we use Discord because it's all my online friends. So we're going to Discord for the audio. I'm going to have to test a little bit, a couple times. And then I'm going to have Roll20, which is what we use for maps and such, up. So you'll see it from my perspective. You'll hear what I hear and what they hear. Hopefully that comes through Discord. I'm not sure yet. That's one of the things I got to test, whether or not my voice will also come through, or I'll have to do a separate one for mic. I'm still not that quite used to that. My streaming technology yet. Still learning. And then I'll post it. It'll be part of this playlist I'm making. And I hope you enjoy. Hope you leave comments. It's fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So this is Mr. Decker out. Peace.